Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some Stellaris, and in today's video we are planning the first of the two great wars that I think will define the rest of this game. So you can see that the Skynet eliminators have grown extremely large. We practically have half the galaxy in our robotic hands. We have crushed many others. So here for instance we've got the Convizam who are reduced to a single system. So are the Sit-in Interplanetary Republic, and then up here we did the same with the Yalon Unity, who are a member of the Righteous Axis. That's interesting. And we're also, I think, the Serene Juvan Empire. Basically, they have colonized a couple more systems here, but that won't be much of a problem. My upgrades, I am getting close, I think, to the technology cap, and I have the jump drives now. My fleets, as you can see, 56k, 45k, and 38 for the others, look pretty good. But of course, in response to all of this, the universe is allying against me, and so we now have two federations to deal with. Here is the Righteous Axis with its 5 members, and then on the other hand here we have something called the Auspicious Compact with 2, 4, 6, 8 members in that as well. So I think the first one is that we're going to try to cripple the Righteous Axis. Doesn't really matter where we start our war. I think we'll start it here with the Shazrak Databank. They are machines and they have joined that federation. So we'll start with an insult on them, because we send and will greatly reduce. Yep, confirm that. And these bastards are going to pay for basically betraying the machine races and allying themselves with that biological scum. So let's quickly press pause here just to try and keep everything in check, because the start of this war might... total war immensely power. Oh, we could try to make that guy a vassal. That's interesting, actually. That's interesting. So we may actually want to weaken him first by going to war against someone else in the alliance, which would be this guy. Here we can only do the purification one. Okay, interesting. You've got other options against machine races. So we're gonna try to purify these guys, and then we can see here that the Shazrak Databank will be an enemy as well. Let's declare war.
Diplomatic alert. War protocols initiated.
And we've got fleets at the ready a little bit everywhere, so we should be good. We will especially also be attacking here, I think. Oh, we're not at war with those guys? I thought we'd be at war with them. That's kind of weird. So we are at war back here, but not with these guys. So they're a bit of like a buffer. Okay, well, let's get started. And then
alert.
here...
Station engaged.
So that's an enemy fleet. Okay, we'll go this way then. And where is one of my stations being engaged? Probably like some of their research vessels or something like that. I'm not too worried. Are these guys part of a federation? Ah, they're members of the Auspicious... okay, alright, well, I think
System survey
the
complete.
advantage of this is that we don't have to worry too much about them. So we are going to move that fleet back here. And then that fleet here stays in defense. We've got a fleet for the top part as
Hostile
well.
Stationary asset engaged.
And that should be here. And then we'll have this fleet, my fleet 5, go after the Shazrak Databank fleets, and we'll try to just take some of their systems. So that's really the bulk of their planets. All right, and so we can focus on trying to crush all opposition here, especially here the Empire of Kopfiva, whatever it is, you know, hard to pronounce sometimes, will be our first target. And this is my most impressive fleet, I think. 57k power with the big guy. Really awesome with the Colossus. And they have a planet here. They have 2 planets here. Okay, time to go to work. Let's bait this one. Let's see if we can also bomb the hell out of this. It's got some armies. Pop, that's not too much. That's a decent planet as well. Let's get started. In the meantime, this fleet should go down here. And we are staying on standby. Who knows where amongst the border they'll try to strike. So these guys, for instance, can we go there? Yeah, we could go there actually. So we could try to hit these guys as well. Maybe I should switch this fleet back
complete.
on the offensive here too. Can't go there, but we could, for instance, try to go up here, which is
Hostile
an enemy.
fleet assets
Okay,
engaged.
let's give that a try. Full invasion and see if we can like... It's probably actually not a good plan. The reason is I'll just be splitting my forces there. So we are going to go back with that plan here. There, we're doing whatever we need to do. And there's an enemy fleet there, but that's okay. You are going to strike here. In the meantime, this weapon is charging at 30%, and here we're just going to bomb them to smithereens.
Construction complete.
Okay, so definitely I made a little bit of a mistake. I assumed that these guys, because they looked grey as well, would be part of the righteous axis. So that hasn't happened. We can have these guys chase there. That's a little enemy transport
System
fleet
survey
that is
complete.
running straight into my... Whoa, we are at war with these guys. Doesn't say that we're at war with them, but sometimes... Okay, there must be something weird politically happening over there. Then here we've got an enemy fleet. So can I chase after it? So they have a planet there, okay. Yes, I can. Alright, so we'll be going after you next. That'll be an easy victory. And then here, yeah, we'll need a little bit of patience until we can move from this system back down here to try and definitely take all of this out. So this will take a little bit of time. It'll be sped up with the second fleet coming in, of course. And then here, let's see what happens.
Technological acquisition successful.
Here we just pass through and we don't attack them. Yeah, there's something weird happening here politically. I think that I don't fully understand, because this doesn't look like a system that we're actually at war with.
System survey complete.
Very strange. Technology. We'll go with the Tachyon lands next then. And in the meantime we also have 200. Let's see if we can find another one of these construction ships. Good, like that. Build another habitat. That's good. I am also working on the first part of the ring world here. 1200 days until that's completed. And what is really cool, I also managed to get some of these gateways going, which, well, for my inner Skynet Eliminator Empire will help to have stuff travel a bit more quickly. So next, yeah, we'll keep chasing and seeing if we can at least do some damage there.
Construction complete.
That fleet needs to make its way down here. And here, I'm not sure. That's just a small transport fleet, so I'm not too worried. Okay, which way to go? We could, I think, try to take this and then go back here. Enemy fleets up here, not spotting too much. We'll just let them do their stuff. And then here, I think that's what we're engaging. Yep, exactly. From here. There's a colony ship there. I guess we can try to go this way. What's that transport ship doing? Well, normally even the weakest defenses will actually take out some of these transport ships. So that's not a big deal. While the ISIS Annihilator, you can actually see that from this overview here, is actually charging for the final shot. So we'll take this one, then we'll attack this system. What does it have here? Any planets? Pristine Jewel. Ooh, so that's something that we don't want to colonize right away, because that's something that these keepers probably won't like. Up here, how's the bombing going? Well, that's going quite nicely as well. Goodbye, all of you biological scum. Nuke them from orbit, it's the only way to be sure, as they say. And here, I think we try to just go straight for the jugular and see if we can take out some of their ships and installations there. Still not really seeing... That's a Void Roamers. Whoa. 2 Titans. Okay. Interesting. Just roaming around them. The construction team of the Ring World has discovered a large deposit of minerals embedded in extremely porous stone that will disintegrate during the build process. A sample could be valuable, that would be worth the whole construction. Extract depositor. We can't delay the construction.
Alert. Spaceport engaged.
Where? Let's see. It doesn't show anything. Planet devastated. Ah, oh, we missed it, but that has just been wrecked. So you can rejoin this fleet, and this one I think we'll try that. So just this is right. These are the opening salvos of our fight here. And you can clearly see that we are quite a bit more powerful. So next up here, we'll start bombing that Falnico. Ooh, that would do quite a bit of economic damage to the enemy, which is something that I like, that you can actually get back to try and do some economic damage. And then really down here is the real question. So that's been taken. Then we'll go back up here. And do we see any pirate fleets? We don't really see any enemy fleets, even from the data bank, which is decently large compared to at least the other empires and not myself. Nothing really that is threatening me at the moment. So just one fleet for every enemy seems to be working quite nicely. We are going to allow this bombing to continue. Hopefully, yeah, these armies have been crushed, and we can just try to finish them off. I wonder also if we could, so let's see if here, for instance, we could make a quick army, if that's enough, for instance, to go past them. But I'll show you guys the Armageddon end for that planet as well. These guys will help secure these systems. We'll just, you know, bait all of their colonies down here, and in the meantime, we'll just keep waging war boxing in the Shazrak databank as much as possible, and then we'll see when we want to sue for peace. But yeah, this is like probably not the largest federation, but you don't want them to keep growing either, so we're taking them on first, and then after that we'll probably try to go for these orange guys, which there's a lot of them. But if we can first secure this front, then it's really all about the top front and just leave one fleet behind here. And then I think we'll be okay there as well. World Cracker, we could try to put that, but just there are some other some other materials that we can go for a bit more quickly. I prefer to do that first. In the meantime, this fleet is coming down there. And here the bombings will be beginning. Ooh, that's definitely a lot of armies as well. And on this surface, you can see the damage is starting to accrue, which is what this is all about. We are exterminating all biological life from this Stellaris universe. There's just a couple left here. They can't even produce anything anymore, really. They're just getting slaughtered by my massive fleet up here with the Titan, with the Colossus. Yes, and actually, like the red vibe here, definitely makes him feel like a massive AI Skynet fleet that is just bombing these guys down until they die. And then when they do, I think that the system just flips to me. So we can continue here. We could do the same here as well. But what I'm actually interested in at this point would be to take all of this. Aha! Our forces report that they have concluded the orbital bombardment of Uglundia. All population centers have been systematically eradicated and the irradiated moon can now only support minimal life or, of course, artificial life, which is what we are all about. So we're going to close this loop, take all of these systems, and then from here with 2 new colonizable planets, it's time to move the main fleet down here and then here. And I will get started on this pocket of the Xopva. What are they called? Empire of Xopviva. They are going down. And yes, does feel pretty good to be in control like this. At the moment, I must say, I made one mistake here. Put in a habitat in a system without an existing planet. So that would go to that count. So we're going to delay that a little bit. But other than that, it's going really well. Long live the Skynet Eliminators. We are going to continue this war, and as always, I'll keep you guys up to date in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.